to say that I will be getting here for the first commission meetings to present that for you. I am revamping my my manager's report based on some information I got from Animal Humane Association and our animal sheltering board, some stats I hadn't really thought about too much. So you're going to be seeing a little bit difference in the reports that you're going to be getting. About the only thing I can tell you off the top of my head is January last year we had 32 animals come through the animal shelter, and this year we had 75. With this new report that I'm going to be giving you, we broke them down into a little bit different categories. Over the years, it's ever changing how they want to present our stats to the public, basically. The last little stint, we started talking about live exits. And it was important just to say, people didn't really want to hear about, were they reclaimed, were they adopted, were they, sent on a shelter-to-shelter transfer. It was all about live exits. Well, now we're trying to get some funding from the state in regards to all of the transportation that we're doing to transport these animals to different shelters in different situations. So in the breakdown, you're going to see a little bit, the numbers reflecting some of that, to satisfy their needs to try to get us some funding for sterilization and different kinds of programs from the state. The big thing is, we pulled out a number. I'm always preaching about a lot of the animals that we euthanize are owner turnovers, requests from the public type of things. So we decided to sit down for all of last year, which I will present at the first meeting, and show you some amazing numbers. Just for January, out of 35 animals out of 75 that were euthanized, it was 20, I believe it was 29 of them that were owner turnovers, and we had like 9 that were actual ones that we had to make the decision on ourselves as far as, not being sociable, being animal aggressive, bite cases, different things like that came through. So we're just going to do a little bit different, where the big number doesn't look like, such a huge number anymore. If the owners are bringing them in to be euthanized for a specific reason, we're going to kind of pull those numbers out. You'll still see those, but they'll be clearly defined. So that's about it. We've just been really busy. For February already, we're on the 22nd, and I believe we are at 79 animals, I think already, as of the 22nd. So December, January, February are supposed to be kind of our lowest times. That we've been seeing lots of pregnant females coming through, females in heat. It's really odd. I don't know, global warming or whatever it is, but that's what we're looking at for now. And I'm anxious to get the new report to you guys on the first commission meeting.
Thank you.
I have a question, Cindy. What's ever happened to the Ups? Dogs?
This week, we resolved that entire issue.
Okay.
We have one more dog in the household, and I believe that, I'm not sure that one's going to stay there.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that for now that's a no issue.
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? At the last commission meeting, you indicated some changes that you would like to see in the format of the agenda, and we had conflicting instructions. So as the next commission meeting comes up, it's going to be the first meeting of the month, and we did ask that the updates for departments be put on one specific meeting. However, the conflict was between whether or not we wanted the updates at the beginning of the agenda, or if we wanted resident requests put above it. So I just wanted some clarification if possible. Commissioners?
I would like to see it at the beginning. This way the department heads can go on about their day and not have to sit here for 2 hours till we get to the end.
Agreed. Okay, so they would go above any resident of Torrance County requests that come in.
So are you talking about public comment section?
I'm talking about, like, for instance, in this agenda, we have Johnny Correa, who requested to be at the meeting, and we would have updates. Who would I put first in that instance? Or the Society for, I can't say the word, but if we have those kind of requests coming in from the public, Would we like to see those first, or would we like to see our updates first?
I would like to see it come right after a public request. It should be the very first thing.
The updates? Okay.
I'd like to make them sit and suffer. But hey, that's just me.
Misery
We
doesn't
don't get our
happen.
work done.
No, that's right.
Anything else? Okay, I would like for us to have a short executive session. So at this time, do I have support for that request? Yes. Okay. So as promotion and roll call vote pursuant to New Mexico State Statute Section 10-15-1, the following matters will be discussed in closed session. 1, personnel matters. 2, threatened and pending litigation. And A, threatened litigation. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So, man,
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
aye,
Aye, motion passes. This does require a roll call vote. District 1,
yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3, yes, we are now in executive session.